a bit.
Hi, everybody. Looks like Arnold got interrupted there for a second. Sounded like he was gonna say something, but I don't know. Maybe one of his usual taglines. Anyway, let me do some tech checks real quick. But welcome back to another episode of Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. We're gonna pick up where we left off last time. So let's jump back into it, shall we? Ship 4. Answer. Because we are searching for an answer. Armored Core. For answer. I forgot we've actually watched that. I almost forgot the... Yeah. I was like, wait, I've actually seen that whole game. It actually wasn't bad, too. It was about alright. Anyway. Alright, while we jump back in here... What the hell is this? Oh. Let me check some background tech stuff real quick. Technical shit. And... okay, we're good. Everything's all set. Let's get out of here. Gotta make sure audio was working, all that shit. Okay, what's this? Wait, they changed this. Last time I logged in, a few minutes before I started the stream, it said 17 something. 1754? Oh, yeah, it's okay, good. It's moving, it's counting. What is this for? It says PSO2, 1809. Yeah, they... Mommy Ira? Wait, is that what their name was? Hold on, I didn't see that. Mommy Imara. Okay then. Any hints about what the hell that signpost they're holding is about? Tall, curvy mommy. Okay. No. Who knows what the fuck that is then? I don't think we have to do anything there. No, yeah, let's jump back into our little quote-unquote story playthrough. I say quote-unquote because today we're probably not doing any actual main story. So I briefly touched on this at the end of last stream, for those who are paying attention. This is gonna be a little bit of a repeat, but I have to, you know, to start the next stream, I think it makes sense to go over it again. What I am gonna do, is, like the overall flow of how we're gonna get through this game, based on what very little limited information I have on how the game actually works. Like, it's a first time playthrough for the most part. I don't really, you know, I don't know much about the game, but just based on seeing how like the open world aspect of the game works and everything, and trying to play it sort of in the way that it was released. What I plan to do is to do like we just did an entire chapter of main story, and then when we finish the chapter, the game makes it quite clear when you finished it, because it gives you like a little cutscene for it to be continued, and you know, as soon as it's over, it tells you, hey, it can be continued now because, you know, this is old content, we've already patched in the next chapter, so you can just start playing it right now, right? But the game makes it pretty obvious when there's a break in the story like that, like when it changes chapters. Just with the cutscenes alone, but even if you don't look at that, you can just go here. Tasks, main, and now it says we're on chapter 2. So before we continue to the next chapter, and I'll do this for every chapter basically, I'm basically going to explore the entirety of the zones we have available to us at the end of that chapter, which seems to just be this region here. Yeah, just this area here. Alio, and I'm gonna get all the collectibles that I think are important. Mainly the Tranias, these. The Trania cocoons, so that we can get skill points and level up our class skills. And then I will also, I think red boxes, I'll get those on ship 2 though. I might even do the Tranias on ship 2 as well on my actual main character, if I think it's more beneficial for my account to do that. Although I don't think so though, I'm pretty sure you just get skill points out of these, and I don't think they're supposed to be that hard. Because there was literally no mention of these at all in Karopi's like beginner guide video that I saw, so obviously they're not that big of a deal. He just said do them all, but he never once said, by the way, some of them are kind of hard or something. No, he just said do them all, so I don't think there's anything to worry about there. And then I will check these things out too. You see, we got Dozer, Aina, and Crawford. They have like these little monologues, soliloquies, little side quests, or just cutscene things with the characters that I guess are meant to give them more character development, you know? So I'll do those too. So basically this whole stream is going to be open world exploration, in short. And maybe even the next stream too, depending on how long it takes to collect everything. But that's going to be the flow of the story. That's going to be the flow of our playthrough. Is I'm going to collect all the stuff in the region, then we move on to the next chapter, which takes us to the... presumably will take us to the next region, and we just rinse and repeat. I'm just going to be doing that over and over. And that's how we'll make our way through the story. And to make things a little bit quicker at least, I do have a fan-made JPEG, it's just a screenshot, of the entire map of Halpha. This whole thing, filled out with all the collectible locations. The main ones like the Ryuker devices and the cocoons and all that, the Trainia cocoons. So I'll be using this along with the, I think the wiki, the fan-made wiki that also has like an interactive map for the more niche collectibles if I need to. So yeah, it shouldn't take too long. But I will have to switch between looking at chat and looking at that JPEG when I'm exploring, so if I miss a message in chat, you know, please forgive me. It'll, you know, I'll get to it. I'll be trying to switch back and forth between live chat and the JPEG that I'm looking at for guidance. Yeah, let's get started. First thing we're gonna do is the Trainias. So we got these two. I think I'm mostly gonna... how should we do this? The problem with open world exploration once I'm left to my own devices without a quest marker guiding me, I now have to come up with a plan that I think will work best for exploring the region efficiently, so that we're not running around in circles aimlessly too long. So based on what I see on this map, maybe let's do a counterclockwise circle? Yeah, because I feel like this terrain over here, I hate not being able to... I have to click back into the game window just to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this because this terrain over here looks a little bit easier to navigate, even if it's thick forest, than over here. Like the mountains and stuff. So I think I'm gonna do a big counterclockwise circle like this. Yeah. Is there a level recommendation for this stuff? That might help guide me too. What's this one? Enemy level 15. I think what I'll do is I'll uncover all the Trainias first, then I'll decide how to tackle them based on level and stuff. Target battle power, 1396. Reach level 22, enhance your equipment, acquire minerals for enhancing. Is that that's what the little flags are for? Okay. It's a game telling you what you need to do to unlock this area, basically, or to be competent. Alright, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go unlock all the Trainias, find them all, activate them, and then we'll look at them on the map like this and see which ones to do first based on the enemy level and my level, basically. Okay. Time to go on our big open world exploration adventure. Here we go. Blue screen of death. Watch out, y'all. Whew. One thing I want to know, how do you set waymarks? Square, okay. So we got these ones already. That's uncovered. The Great Wall. We go up to Halpha. There's nothing on Halphia Lake directly. There's nothing I need to scroll up there for, so I can just look at this. Okay. So it looks like there's a Ryuker device here. Let's go here first. Okay, head over to that pin. Phew. A lot of the stream's probably going to be very chill and cozy, which I like. I'm actually in that kind of mood right now, so. Because it's going to be a lot of running. This is a parkour stream now. We're just going to be doing this. A lot of this. Running, jumping, and gliding. Not much of anything else. Because we're just exploring. Oh, I see. The music changes when you get into a fight, basically. Makes sense. Most games do that nowadays. Pretty cool. Oh, there's a red box. Get that on my ship 2 character. Dozer's here too? Wait, why isn't he marked on the map though? Look, he's marked over here, but the map's not marking him here, even though he's right here too. That's weird. There is one cutscene of those that I accidentally triggered when I was doing my little rush that I talked about last stream a couple times. I know which one it is, and I know I can just look at it on the quest counter screen, so we'll just do it that way for that one. It's involving Dozer too. It was back in Central City or whatever. In removed. Oh good, it automatically removes it once you reach your destination. Good. Just like in GTA. I like it. Okay, if we continue counterclockwise, we should teleport here. Alpha Plains north. And then from there, because there's literally nothing else from here all the way to there that we haven't already gotten. From there, there's a training cocoon here and some purple thingy. I don't think we're gonna do, it's like a challenge thing. And then a Ryuker device here. Okay. I'll get these. Those are infinitely respawning and just have common shit. Okay, so the Trainia is right there. I see it. I don't care, Ren. Not interested in the open world combat right now. Just exploring. I'm just big chillin' right now. Enemy level 6. Okay, so yeah, we definitely gotta do this one first. I like the nighttime music, it's very pleasant. It just gets interrupted by the, you know, when enemies start trying to attack me. It gets really intense suddenly when, you know, that interrupts shit. So you know what I'm gonna do? I haven't had to do this before. Or I haven't had to do this in a while. But I'm just gonna pop out chat, and that way I don't have to keep switching between the two windows. I think the last time I had to do this was when I was using maps for like Mega Man Battle Network a long time ago. This will be Battle Network 5. Okay. There it is, pop out. Okay, now if I'm into this window. grab the pop-up. Move it over here, where I know I don't need to look at that part of the map right now. There! All set, now I don't have to keep switching between those. Okay. I won't miss a message. Oh yeah, I should be picking up shit. I forget I'm not on my ship 2 character. I actually might need some of this stuff for crafting or whatever if it's something that's necessary. This is mostly for cooking food, but still. I gotta discard the habit of ignoring materials on the ground for now. Portal, purple portal, Helio Purtle. A battle deal. Some kind of... I know the yellow ones are used for like grinding levels, primarily. Because I've been using that to level up my classes on the ship too. The ones that I want to level up anyway. The purple ones I guess might be more or less the same thing, but they're harder in general. You need those little collectibles to even activate them though. The yellow ones for the yellow ones and the purples for the purple. What's this? A field race? I don't really care. As far as I know, you don't have to worry about that shit. Foraging for food. Oh shit, that was a daily. Normally I do those in my ship 2 character, but well, whatever. Not like it's not like dailies are a humongous deal when it comes to progression. Unless you cash in like the mission pass or whatever. This. I gotta like as long as I cash this in. I make sure to cash this in on ship 2, I'll be fine. Okay, so we got the Halfana wetlands. There's a mag over here. Close enough that I don't feel the need to pin it. They're coming! You! He's bullet! Expert region mag. Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy! Up. I think my little mag is like communicating with him. Like, yo, dude! Who left this little lantern here? Oh, that's cute. Somebody left him a little nightlight. They left a little nightlight for the mag so it doesn't get scared at night. Cute. Okay, there's a Ryuker device over here. Altolani Plateau. Now I know where I can forage more food. Okay, there's a Mania Tower nearby. Like my mag already detected it's over there. I think it might be up on top of that cliff, yeah. I don't know what this is. Oh, Oh, this might be too sheer. Yep, we're not climbing that. The red box up there too. I'll save the red boxes for the end. That'll be the last collectible we get. And for all I know... Oh, wait, I can't go this way? Oh shit, I thought I was gonna be able to go around this. Well shit, okay, that's out of bounds, I guess. A blue wall like that means it's never gonna open up, even if you could cross over to the other region. And it wants you escaping out into the ocean. Shit, we gotta go around this way then. This might take a minute. Thank God there's an auto run. Every MMO should have an auto run if it has a big open world like this. The wall kick can throw you off a lot, I gotta say. Because they can activate at a weird time when you're running into the wall. And then you might end up wasting it by doing that too soon. Like that, doing the double jump too soon. Either right before or right after. No, I don't think they want us getting up this way. Nope. Definitely not the way up. Gotta keep going around. I'm sure someone could probably find a way up that, but I'm just gonna look for the intended way up. Here it is, I think. West Alio. Because I'm right there. Yeah, let's just go up this whole thing. Okay. Running into the wall. Oh, see what I mean? I was just trying to jump again. I didn't expect him to wall kick off of what looked like a platform. Wow, what is that? Oh, it's a world boss monster. Veteran Thunderbancer, it just saw me. Run! Ah! Oh, there's somebody up here. Soldier again? Dude, this guy's everywhere. What the fuck? There it is. I want to land on top of it. Still doesn't activate it. You gotta land in front of it. Holy shit. Anybody else got a pit in their stomach? Altars Rush. Trainia Tower. Who the fuck?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh, hell no, dude. How fucking dare you? You just shot my ass right as I landed. Like, what the fuck did I do to you, prick? As soon as I landed, he just shoots me, like...
You son of a bitch!
Asshole. God, one of them's chasing me. I can see it on the map. It's aggroed. Whatever. Okay, so there's a Trainia cocoon over this way. I think. Let me see where I'm at. Yeah, it's on the beach. But there's also a Ryuker just south of here that might be at a higher elevation, so let's go for that too. Let's go for that first. Yeah. I see it, it's over there. It's easier to go down than to go up in this game. I hate how the auto run just stops if you run, even if you're above an enemy. Like, you saw how it just stopped for no reason right there? It's just because there was an enemy in front of me, but down on the ground. It's like, bro, we're way up here. We can go over it. Why are you stopping? Can we reach that? Yes, we can. I saw the method. It's over here, actually. I have it in PSO 2 as well. You couldn't jump over an enemy with auto run, because the auto run would just stop right in front of the enemy instead of just continuing to move forward like it's supposed to. So you would have to take manual control of your character again just to jump over an enemy. Test flight. Okay. I'm used to FF14's auto run where it just keeps going. Like it should. That's level 3. Cool. Okay, what now? There's a yellow battle dia whatever right here. There's only one yellow for each region, so there's only 4. Since there's, you know, 4 regions, like we see here. Okay, these are the ones I usually go to when doing dailies. The one's over here. And then there's that. Alright. So... we can start from here, work my way over there, or just keep going south? I think I'll just keep going south. Yeah. I'll just go from here and go south. Yeah, so far this is shaping up to be just a very chill, laid-back stream. The mood that I'm in today, I think I'm actually grateful for that. I'm just kind of in a laid-back kind of mood. Yeah, the more I do this, the more I'm thinking, I think I will do this exploration stuff on my Ship 2 character next time. So I can just go ahead and get the red boxes in one go. Since I want to get him on that ship. And then I can just redo the exploration on this character off stream. Basically. So I'm not doing the same thing twice on stream, because that would be a giant waste of time. I'm a little more familiar with this region at least. Dude, what if I... He has no fucking idea. About to fuck him up. Okay, Jesus, I'm out. I just kind of wanted to sneak up on him. I thought it was a regular fucking doll ship. And then I realized, wait, that's a fucking creature. I better get the hell out of here. I picked a fight with the wrong dude. You guys are real. Oh god, he tracked me down! Actually though, this dude is not giving up. Oh, looks like we went outside of its tether range. Look how close. Ah, okay, from here, there's another Ryuker right there. There's also one over here in Kana Island. Which, based on the fact that Aelio Town, well, was here, in this crater. That's all that's left of it. That's probably where we started the game. Kana Island must be where our little pod, I guess, that we were inside of, for unknown reasons, crash landed right there, I think. It kind of gonna be a little nostalgic seeing that again. Alright, let's see what's left of my little crash site. My little Goku Raditz spaceship looking thing. Space pod thing. Is that what this is? Am I Goku? Am I gonna find out later that I'm like some super alien warrior that was meant to conquer this planet for some evil overlord? Some evil space overlord, but I hit my head and lost all my memories about it. So now I'm like a good guy when I was never meant to be. You know, Goku's storyline in general in Dragon Ball Z. You know, I watched the entirety of Dragon Ball, the original, and then Dragon Ball Z. Well, first I watched Dragon Ball Z because I was on TV, but I mean, once I had like internet access and could freely look up stuff, I found a way to watch the original Dragon Ball series, which I never watched before. And I can't remember now if... I'm pretty sure it's a retcon though. I'm pretty sure Goku's like alien backstory is a retcon that they added for Dragon Ball Z. In Dragon Ball, they never really explained how... I don't think they actually did explain how his grandfather, Gohan, found them. They just explained that he sort of found them and adopted him or whatever, and that he has a monkey tail, but for unknown reasons. And then in Dragon Ball Z, they gave it an actual backstory. Where they, you know, the alien spaceship thing. I'm pretty sure the alien spaceship thing was not part of Goku's backstory in the original Dragon Ball series, though. Like, they retconned that in afterwards in Dragon Ball Z, I think. I can look this up just to make sure, though. I'm not sure. I think if I'm right about that, if I'm actually remembering it correctly, that's a pretty well done retcon though, because it doesn't like... It doesn't undo anything that already happened. Or change the value of it. It gives an explanation for why he's as powerful as he is, instead. Now, some people might say, okay, yeah, this is where Aelio Town used to be. Check this out for a bit. This is fucking sad. You guys remember when we were running around here, doing little errands and practicing, and now all that's left is monsters and sadness. Just a whole lot of sadness. But yeah, before, I think in Dragon Ball they didn't really give an explanation for why Goku was like really strong or whatever, because it was just meant to be implied that he was essentially, he was just meant to be, what is the actual name of that mythical legend? Wukong, I think it is? The Monkey King? He's basically just meant to be Wukong, Sun Wukong or whatever, the Monkey King. Some like popular myth slash legend. I think is it Chinese? I think it's a Chinese legend. Well, it's Chinese or Japanese, it's one of those. I can't remember right now, but that's just basically what he's meant to be. Goku's just basically meant to be, and that's why he acquires weapons and stuff that resemble what Sun Wukong does, like the power pole, the extending power pole. The Nimbus Cloud that he flies around on later in the series. Like, he's basically just meant to, it's basically just meant to be their take on that legend. So there was no real backstory given to him. You're just supposed to be like, oh, he's meant to be that mythical creature. The Monkey King, basically. And that was pretty much the only explanation for why he had a tail and why he would turn into a giant monkey when the full moon was out, and the power pole and the Nimbus thing. Like, all that shit was just meant to be like, this is our version of that story, basically. And they mixed it in with summoning dragons to grant you wishes when you have those 7 legendary Dragon Balls and all that. Like, they started off working with something that was already established, and then they built on it and made something new and original for themselves. It's pretty cool, honestly. An IL Ryuker device. Like, it's pretty cool how they made Dragon Ball like that, basically. It started off based on another work of fiction and fantasy. And then they sort of added their own take to it. I remember this shortly after I first met the crew, when Garo showed up to help us out. I should have taken a screenshot of this back in the prologue. I still can if I replay the prologue, but just to see how it looked like before, you know? Would have been interesting to get a before and after. You definitely couldn't see that thing before. Whatever the hell that is, that wasn't there in the background. I kept looking up at the sky to see if I could see it, and there was just nothing but clear skies. That was not there. Yeah, this is where Goro told me to give it a try to jump to the like sort of grassy plain field that was right in front of Aelio here. He said if you fail and mess up, you'll just end up in the water. You'll be fine. Like, you're not gonna get hurt, basically. He said. And then I made the jump and floated all the way to the, to shore. Now it's all water. There is no land to land on anymore. This is water. The Dark Falls completely destroyed everything. It's gone, man. Can't believe she's gone, man. What about my space pod? What the fuck is that? Wait a minute, that looks like next Aelio. The dragon boss monster thing we killed. Oh god, if it sees me. There's somebody over there.
We're about to hold a live
Veteran
concert
next
in
Aelio.
City. Invite all your friends and come join us.
Who's here? Aina? Alright, I'm gonna take a guess. I think... Good, my space pod is still here, but I can't even admire it because this fucking thing is here. I'm gonna take a guess and say that she's not gonna be on the map, right? I'm gonna get hit here, but I gotta check. Yeah, she's not marked on the map. Okay, so I think I know what's going on. Because a lot of things, in order to make this game very alt-friendly, they made a lot of things account-bound, including a lot of your story progress for PSO2 and New Genesis. And so because I've already skipped through most of the story on Ship to Leon, I think that's why we can see NPCs with their little like side quest storylines like this. For later chapters, they're still standing there even if you're playing an alternate character that's on an earlier chapter in the game. And I know this now because of seeing Aina there. On my Ship 2 character, if I look at this spot, it'll actually mark Aina on the map like this. It's like those are here. But it's for a later chapter in the game. It's not chapter 1. So that's why it's not showing up for us here now, because this character is only on chapter 1. But because I've gotten to a further chapter on another character, even if it's on a different server, and the story progress is sort of account bound a little bit, she's there anyway, and I can talk to her now. But I'm obviously not going to do that right now on stream because she's going to talk about things that have happened later in the story, and we're just going to get spoilers basically. But I think that's what's happening. That's how they programmed it. So if you haven't done these yet on your main character that's further ahead, you can do them on an alternate character at an earlier level. It's just going to feel weird and out of place, but you can still get them that way. I guess they did that because, well, they said why not, because you only have to talk to them one time. there's a cutscene to trigger, and once that happens, it's done. Then they disappear forever. No matter which character you go, like, it's a one-time thing, and then it's forever bound to your account that you've watched that scene, so they're no longer there ever again. If you ever want to rewatch these types of scenes, you have to look at them through the quest counter. And I know this because I accidentally triggered 2 of them. I didn't watch them, I skipped them to avoid spoilers, but I triggered them, so I was like, oh fuck. There's one that's supposed to be for the end of chapter 1 with Dozer right there in that spot, and he's not there. So yeah, it's like you get him one time, and then for your entire account, it's done. But yeah, I think that's why we're seeing ones that shouldn't be there yet, technically, in the story. Like Ina over there. I think that's supposed to be a chapter 4 one or something. I can't remember. Alright, let's go. I was like, what did I stop on? This dude is... Oh, he's asleep. I saw like a little bubble come out of his nose. That's super cute though. I don't think I've run into a sleeping sea lion before. He blended in with the sand so much that I was like, why did my character stop running? What's going on? Oh, he woke up. Hey, buddy. Hi. Aw, that's really cute. That's adorable. Oh, that's gonna make it look like I killed it or something or it's dead. He's asleep. See, and people think I only take pictures of like lewd stuff. Like when there's women with their ass out or something. No, I like cute, wholesome things too. Oh god, that doesn't look friendly. I was like, that doesn't look friendly like the little sea lions. Okay, I found it. Roaring Rush. But I gotta keep running because I'm being chased. Oh lord, he coming. I think I'm safe here though. What is that? A Trainia bunker? Do those give skill points too? There's one here apparently. Oh, find out I guess. Guessing it's up top. That didn't take me high enough. This looks like this looks like a luxury swimming pool or something to like hang out in. Almost. Well, it's not deep enough to be a pool to swim in, but what the hell is this structure? This looks really nice. Oh. I didn't realize I made it all the way to that other Ryuker device there. Well, this is supposed to be the beauty of open world exploration, right? You just stumble across like beautiful sites like these or interesting things. Where's this so-called bunker though? There's nothing up here. Just a red box. There might be some special way you have to access it. Like it might be underground in some cavern. Oh yeah, look, there's a waterfall with it. So that might be it. Maybe it's underground. Because it says it right there, right on this tower. I see an opening. That's gotta be it. Oh shit! Too high. There we go. Oh, there we go. Like I said, I can't ignore things like that right now in this character. Nothing I currently need, but I might need it later. Ordinal Tower, Trainia Advance. Bunker Type 2. A Bunker Type 2 is a type of training facility known as Trainia Advance. Test your might against various boss enemies in the quest's Ordinal Tower. The boss enemies that appear vary according to Ordinal Tower rank. Once you clear one rank, the next will be unlocked, allowing you to fight more and more powerful boss enemies. The faster you clear the Ordinal Tower, the higher your score will be, and your initial reward will correspond to your clear rank. In addition to powerful enemies or powerful weapons, rewards include support items to enhance your equipment. Power through, use rewards to buff your gear and conquer every rank. Oh, there it is. Level 15 for this one. You get an arms refiner and a hunter EX cube. Once per account. So just definitely do these ones on ship too, basically. For me, anyway. Not that those rewards are that exclusive, though. I mean, they're not that uncommon to come by. It's nothing unique or super rare, but okay, so there's a Ryuker device over there. I think we'll head to that first and then get the mag over there. Well, let's see. Maybe there's an easy way up. There's a mag over there. Oh, I think I see a way up right there. Okay, shouldn't be too bad. There's a boss enemy over here. Where the hell is it? It's like right where the mag is, but it must be underneath us. No? Okay, whatever. Let's just keep going from here, then. Wait, did I get the... Oh, never mind. Let me go get that first. Detour! Oops. I didn't have auto run enabled yet. I see it! I'm going over. Could have gone under. But I'm going over. What? Wait, I thought I had an extra jump. Whatever. Okay, there's that. Piccolo? No, Mount Picolt. There's a Trainia there, right in the dead center. A Ryuker and a Trainia Tower. Okay. Oh god, he saw me. We gotta go.
The live concert is on right now in Pretend City.
Oh my god! That little gasp she did at the beginning, man. Hi, Lantus! I like how I said I was gonna put the, I'm gonna put the chat window right on the map that I'm looking at right now to explore the place, so I don't miss a single chat message. And yet I barely saw that. How long has that chat message been sitting there? I am so sorry if that's been there for a while, Lantis. I got tunnel vision on this stupid map I'm looking at. It's like I have the chat window right there, and I had so much tunnel vision looking at the map, I don't think I noticed when that came in. I got too lost and immersed in this world. Or at least in the... Oh my god, a concert! That's so not critical to our mission, yeah. Yeah, the way she... the way she goes... Oh my god! Like... a concert is happening right now. If the story doesn't give any context to that shit, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? Something tells me it won't, but maybe they'll cover their bases. There better be a cutscene where they explain that shit, why we do that, why there are just random ass concerts. Oop, wrong way. Damn it! Hold on, I need to hit this from the right angle. Yes! Okay. Oh, hi Lantis, how you doing? I hope you're having a good night, friend. Apologies if I didn't see your message right away. It's like if I move this chat box any closer, it's literally gonna cover the map that I have to, the portion of the map I have to look at. And yet somehow I still didn't see that. Okay, there's a Trainia Tower. Those stick out like a sore thumb. You were quiet until just now? Okay. I guess my peripheral vision did catch your message come in as it, you know. It did, my eyes did catch your message on time, but I couldn't fully tell if it had already been there or not, so I was a little paranoid. Well, thank you for stopping by, friend. I hope you're having a good evening. Thank you for coming to keep me company as usual. Appreciate it. Today's a very chill stream because it's just exploration. We're exploring right now. Hey, Roadrunner. We're just quietly exploring the entire region we have available to us right now. We're actually almost done, but then we actually have to do the training cocoons. That'll probably be next stream. Okay, thank goodness I got this. However, you and June stream on the same day, so I have you on in the background and I mod for him. Excellent. Multitasking, I love it. Do you think we're Tamagotchis, Lantis? Streamers, I mean? That meme that Pig Knight put in Discord, in Pizza Mate's Discord earlier? Where there's people saying how they really like the little redeems, the point redeems that streamers have. Almost every streamer has these now, where you can redeem points to tell the streamer to stretch. You know, you can tell the streamer to drink water, to eat, you know, hydrate, drink water, same thing. Things like that, like health-related point redeems, and people are like, "Oh, that's very parasocial, right?" But they made it kind of funny with this meme somebody posted where they were like, "Yeah, I'm not parasocial with my streamer." That already sounds parasocial to call it my streamer, first of all. So, but anyway, they said, I see my streamer as a Nintendog, I think one of them said. I was like, oh, excellent. Streamers have become Tamagotchis. We're desktop pets. And people have us on in the background, and then they feel the need to feed and water us. That's what one of them said. Yeah, it's a funny analogy for sure. I was, you know what? I can just pull it up right now. What the fuck am I doing? Here, general lobby. Let me read it, so people at home know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, so this guy says, I love that Twitch does the stream points thing, and that so many streamers have like basic self-care stuff as their lower tier point redemptions. Like, fuck yes, I will make my fave stressed artist streamer, so their favorite stressed artist streamer, check their posture and stretch for a full minute. Yes, I will make the anxious gamer drink water as many times as I can redeem my points during a stream. Now, my initial knee-jerk reaction to that last sentence was like, so you want them to piss themselves or something? What the fuck? Like, there's a limit to how much water you're supposed to drink, guys. I don't know where we got it in our heads that it's healthy to just constantly be chugging water, but there is such a thing as water intoxication. Like, like I know they don't mean that, but I'm just saying that some people, you know, might think it's actually a good idea to just be drinking water. No, it's not. You have to stop at some point. But anyway, he continues with another post, or they continue with another post, and they say, in quotes, parasocial relationships aren't healthy. And then it'll dash, like it got cut off, and the quotes ends, and it says, I am literally watering and exercising my streamer regularly, not to mention the diversity of enrichment audio I give them. Like, they're like, yeah, I'm watering them like a plant. That's what I thought was pretty funny, is the wording, basically, and the sort of mentality that starts to form with these point redeems is like the streamer is basically a little pet. The streamer is like a little desktop pet, and you have to feed and water it by redeeming points to remind them to eat and stretch and drink water. So there was this one person in the screenshot, at least, that replied to them saying, no, I don't see my favorite streamer as my best friend, which is, you know, what parasocial relationships kind of insinuate that that's what you're doing, which you shouldn't. I see them more like a Nintendog, like a pet, like a Tamagotchi, which is what starts, you know, that's why I asked Lantis that. Because I was like, we're Tamagotchis. I was like, these point redeems have made streamers condition their audiences into looking at them as pets, Tamagotchis, desktop pets. And I thought that was amazing and really cute. I thought it was really adorable. June has a friend with a 10 squats redeem. I think I heard of this guy. They made him work out his legs and that ass, basically. That'll do it. I think it's cute though. Like, I know my tone was a little weird when I read some of that, but I'm not complaining. I think it's actually really cute. I think it's actually really cute that people are like sort of to see the streamer you regularly watch almost like a pet because they have these point redeems reminding them to stretch and water, and I I think that's adorable. I'm just like, that's hilarious, dude. That's like adorable in a funny way. Or funny in an adorable way. Take your pick. Self-care redeems. Hydrate, stretch, and exercise. I just look at them and I'm like, that is cute. It wouldn't work for me because I make sure to take care of those things off stream way ahead of time. So for my lifestyle, it doesn't fit, but I do think it's cute for streamers that do have it. Because if we're really being min-maxy about health, which I try to be when I'm not busy like fucking shoving Taco Bell down my throat on my cheat days. But when I'm being like health conscious and I'm very min-maxy about it, most days, like 90% of the week basically, I finish eating all my meals by noon. I finish drinking water by 2:30 p.m. And then I stream at 6 p.m. So I literally can't drink or eat anything. And I've already worked out because I do that first thing in the morning, so I don't need to exercise. So I think the only point redeems I could have are stretching and posture check. That is something I can do on stream. I can just, you know, posture check and then the stretching. I can do that at least. But all the other things, I take care of that before I even start streaming. I'd need a posture check redeem like pizza's crisscross applesauce. Yeah, I would need that, the crisscross applesauce, I would need that too if it wasn't for this. Let me show you, Lantis. I have this between my legs. I got it off of Maximilian. He showed me this. Somebody, I don't know who asked about it or how the topic came up on his stream one time, Maximilian dude, and he brought this up. Everlasting Comfort is the brand for those curious. It's a footrest. Actually, I think it's because his daughter came in and started playing with it. She took it off of his feet and started playing with it. She put it on as a hat. She was like, you know, it was really cute. And I was like, what the fuck is that? I've never heard of a footrest. Yeah, it's nice. It's memory foam too. It's very comfy. And so if I don't have my feet on top of it, I have my feet to either side of it. And so every time I get the urge to want to crisscross them, my feet, they'll just bump right into the footrest, and then it reminds me, don't do that. Don't cross your feet, basically. So ever since I got these, it's had the added... I didn't get them for that reason. I got this thing because I wanted a footrest. I wanted somewhere to put my feet. But it ended up solving another problem at the same time. It's, you know, two birds with one stone. It stopped me from crossing my feet anymore. So I didn't even know that was unhealthy, to be honest, until Pizza Mate explained it. I had no idea. But yeah, I shrimp like nobody's business too. Yeah, that's something I do definitely have to work on. When I'm standing up, it's easier for me to remember to, like, you know, keep my back up straight, or keep my back straight and stand up tall or whatever. You know, shoulders down and back. When I'm sitting, guys, you see that? Like, it's so easy to just deflate, man. It's so easy to just completely, like, fucking... Bruh. It just feels too comfy, right? Shrimping? When you're not used to having good posture, it's so much comfier to just not. So it makes it really hard to get out of that. But it is very important though. Like, maintaining good posture is far more important than most people might realize. Because, well, one of the people who stressed the importance of this, good old Mr. BJ himself, Brian Johnson, he probably would have died if he didn't fix his posture, because they found, what the hell is it called? I think it's called, like, jugular stenosis or something? Like, some weird-ass funky name. Basically, his arteries, the two arteries here, the two main arteries that pump blood into your brain, right here, so where you feel your pulse, right? They were starting to sort of...
Thank you for joining.
Okay, good. I thought that was gonna be a long-ass announcement. They were starting to, like... I guess he described the condition, it was really weird, but, like, they started to, like, close up because of the way his posture was. Like they were starting to do this. The arteries were starting to close. So he was getting less and less blood flow to his brain, and it was causing him brain fog. Like, he would have, like, memory lapses and be like, why the fuck am I, like, forgetting things out of nowhere? Like, he was noticing something was wrong with his thinking. Like, his brain's ability. And so eventually they did a full analysis on his whole body, and they happened to find that his arteries here were starting to like sort of close up. Again, I can't remember the exact name of the condition, but they said it was because of the fact that he was shrimping, basically. Like he didn't have the, you know, like the perfect posture. It's because he's doing this. Look, I'll show from the side. This shit right here. You see how my neck is like that? So it was like closing his arteries, like that. Yeah, the shrimp neck, very bad. It was closing up his arteries, and it was literally gonna kill him. They said if this condition keeps going, like you could literally have a stroke and just die, or end up a vegetable or something. Like it's that bad. It's that dangerous. And so it was, by the time they found it, his condition was so bad that they were recommending, like, they were saying he was gonna need surgery. Like, they were actually gonna have to do surgery to I don't know what they were gonna do, but like to make sure the blood started flowing again. And he said, we need to try everything we can before resorting to that. That, you know, everything possible before resorting to that. And so the first thing they did, and luckily this worked, was fixing his posture. He actually got a posture coach. There's actually coaches that are just dedicated to just telling you how to actually like sit or stand, just posture alone. There's coaches for that, apparently. I learned that, and the dude taught him how to do it. He taught him how to stand and how to make it easier to stand that way by developing the right muscles. So he taught him a workout to do. I'm not going to show it right now, but it just requires two dumbbells. So a pair of dumbbells.
Thank you for joining.
And you sort of do this, basically. It's kind of like a little shrug, but there's a certain technique to it, so don't just copy what I'm doing because I'm just half-assing it. But there's like a certain technique where you just do this, like that. You have to be standing up and holding two dumbbells down by your side. So you just stand up straight like a normal posture while holding two dumbbells down by your side.
This is an
and then you sort of do this,
Our
like that.
data points to the imminent appearance of dark falls in the central area. An interception operation.
But you only do it like you only do like a few reps. It's not that many because usually most people don't have those muscles very developed. So you only do like a few reps literally once or twice a week. Like it's that like sort of delicate of a muscle group that you're only supposed to do it once or twice a week. I was like, that's very infrequent. You know, that's probably very easy to forget. But as long as you're consistent, you're doing it once or twice a week. And again, it's not even that many reps. Like it's just like a few reps once or twice a week. It'll help fix it'll help fix your posture so you're not shrimp necking, basically, if you're already used to doing that. So that's all he did. He did that for like a month or two, and it fixed. The next time they scanned him, his arteries were working fine again. It actually rectified, and they didn't have to do surgery on him. I was like, oh, hold on, I muted it. Whew. Yeah. I was like, whew. That's crazy, because I was like, dude, if I get that, I wouldn't want to get surgery either, you know? So, but yeah, that was just my PSA to let everybody know how important it actually is to maintain good posture. It is actually very important. It can be you can end up in a life-threatening condition just from not having good posture. It is that serious. Luckily, just by doing the weight training that I do, just by trying to stay in shape, it's actually made it a lot easier to maintain good posture more often. Because the stronger your muscles are, the easier it is to, like, you know, to use them to keep yourself, you know, in a good posture in general. But there are still dedicated exercises just for your posture that are worth looking into as well. For sure. Crossing your legs is unhealthy. It's worse for women than men, but that's neither here nor there. See, now I have to look that up too. Because Pizza Maid, I forgot what exactly she said it causes, but I do remember her telling me it was some, like, just like with the posture thing in the shrimp neck we were just talking about, like, it was something that shocked me, that I was like, holy fuck, I didn't realize it could fuck up your legs that bad just by sitting crisscross, you know? Like, I was like, that's insane when she told me. She said it on her stream, I think, when I asked about it. And yeah, I was like, that's fucking crazy, dude. Like, you can fuck up your legs that bad? That's what it was. DVT, deep vein thrombosis. Sounds fancy. Almost sounds like a metal band or grunge, I don't know. something like that. But yeah, very serious condition, just like the stenosis whatever, the jugular stenosis whatever condition I was just describing. It sounds like it's like that, but for your legs. We tried to find this last time, and we couldn't. I know I've already gone over time for a stream, but I really want to finish finding this train here real quick before I shut it all down. What the hell could it be? So the map says it's right there. I'm assuming it's underground, so I'm gonna check this ravine and see if there's some kind of underground entrance that loops back into the mountain or something. It's my best guess, because I don't see any other way. Okay, while we auto run, I'm gonna look this up real quick. No, let's do it on this pad over here. Stenosis is the abnormal narrowing of a body passageway, such as a blood vessel, heart valve, or the spinal canal. Maybe I did get it right then. I was like, you gonna make it up that waterfall, Leon? Hold on. So maybe it was called jugular stenosis? Yeah, I actually got it. Yeah, jugular stenosis is a narrowing or compression of the internal jugular vein. You see right here. Which can cause headaches, dizziness, yeah, all kinds of shit. Yeah, okay, cool. Now let's look up DVT. So yeah, that can happen because of bad posture. DVT should be, yeah, thanks, Lantis. Good memory. Apparently I got it right. And now I know what the word stenosis stands for. So it makes a lot more sense. It means, you know, it's constricting. It's narrowing. Deep vein thrombosis. Let's look this up. It does seem to be the legs, yeah. These images are... So it can cause blood clots in the veins. Okay. Just based on this image I just saw. Okay. Deep vein thrombosis is a blood clot that forms in a deep vein, most often in the legs. Symptoms can include swelling, pain, tenderness, and a warm or reddish colored leg. Though many people have no symptoms at all. Oh god, that's scary. DVT can be serious if the clot breaks free and travels to the lungs, causing a life-threatening pulmonary embolism. PE, pulmonary embolism. Risk factors include surgery, injury, long periods of inactivity, blood clotting disorders, and certain medications. So risk factors means things that can happen to you that can cause this, potentially cause this condition. Okay. So if you get injured, or if you get a surgery, or if you sit on your ass the whole time, long periods of inactivity, certain medications and blood clot disorders, and all of those things can potentially cause this. Okay. Treatment often involves anticoagulant medication, compression stockings, and in some cases medical procedures to remove the clot. No, surgery. They're just, you know, sugarcoating it. Symptoms are swelling in the affected leg or arm, pain or tenderness. Sometimes it only happens when standing or walking. Warmth in the affected area, red or discolored skin. How to prevent it. Move regularly. Get up and walk around during long trips or periods of inactivity. Yeah, I did make it a point when I drove to LA, I made it a point to stop once in a while. Even if I wasn't hungry or had to piss, I stopped once in a while just to stretch and exercise a little bit for like 15 minutes. Exercise your legs. Gently move your feet and legs while sitting or lying down. Do this. Use compression stockings if recommended by your doctor, and stay hydrated. Drink plenty of fluids, especially when traveling. Yeah, this is something that apparently can also be caused by crossing your legs when you're sitting. So if you're sitting on the chair and you cross your legs, you can get this too. Pizza Mate told me that. Atlantis is telling us this happens more to women too. Damn. That sucks. Yeah. I mean, it just goes to show how important it is to have an active lifestyle. The three main pillars of a healthy lifestyle, in this particular order: sleep, exercise, and a healthy diet. A trifecta. In that order, too. The exercise and healthy diet can be slightly interchangeable, and all three things are mostly equal anyway. But if you had to put them in a hierarchy, that would be it. Remaining, you know, going to bed on time and remaining active and eating well. In that order. Again, they're mostly equal though. There's not really like a huge gap in terms of priority between the three things. You should pretty much do all three, but like you should do all three equally if you can. But it is a little like staircase, I guess. A bit of a pyramid staircase, whatever you want to think of it, however you want to visualize it. Shit, I don't know how you get to this thing. I might have to look up a video for this one. I don't see it way there. So even the mag is telling me, like, there's, you know, the training cocoon is right there. Like, the mag's like, it's going boom, the little sonar. Let's try approaching from this side. I don't think I've tried that yet. They really did this one, man. It's annoying as shit. Oh, fuck. You have to go around. Damn it. Yeah, let me explore a little bit around this. The trees are hiding a red box, but not what I'm looking for. Shit. There's somebody here fighting. Or is this the NPCs? Probably. What sucks is this is a combat sector, so it's hard to search this place without getting attacked. Like, there's a lot of distractions. Right under this outcropping you see here, basically. The training cocoon is right there. I might look up a video of this. This could take forever to actually find. That's the one on Mount Pickles over there, yeah.
The signal is...
See what I mean about the distractions? I'm gonna check if I can the outer edge over here. I think I'm just gonna look it up. This is insane. Like, they made this ridiculously hard to find. Oh good, there's an explanation for where this blue wall comes from. Whatever that device is making the barrier. Keep you... You're not just out of bounds, you're not just contained in boundaries by an invisible wall with no explanation. They actually put a fucking device to show you that you're imprisoned in this area for some reason. For unknown reasons. I'm looking for like a cave entrance and anything. back here again. Let's try this waterfall over here. Oh, never mind. That's out of bounds. Shit. Alright, we're going to YouTube. Fuck this. This is taking way too long to find. Most forms of female birth control significantly increase the risk of DVT. Shit. How's that for side effect? If your girl is on the pill or has one of those fancy implanted devices, you better show some respect. Damn. Yeah, 100% Lantis. We're looking this up. Sorry, my mind... I just kind of got lost in thought there for a second. Thinking about that. Yeah, that's terrible. That sucks that, you know. Birth control is more complicated than most people think sometimes, like... It's fucking nuts. Having to deal with that shit. Honestly, we need more forms of male birth control.
Dark Fall's arrival confirmed. We need you to divert its attention until the...
Ah, shut up, guys. These fucking urgent quests, like, right as I'm about to start talking. You know what I mean? Like, this has been happening since PSO2. These urgent quest notifications are fucking awful, dude. Because then I was about to start, like, you know, saying something, and then he fucking pops in. I have to go mute it. Just ruins my flow and everything. So awful. Massages are nice too. Yeah, I've heard that. Yes, a lot of women really do like massages a lot. Okay, he shut up. But see, now I lost what I was gonna say something along the same lines that, yeah, it sucks oh, right, I remember now. That there needs to be more forms of male birth control, and there are some that have never really come to market because honestly, it really is just machismo. It's just like guys don't want to have to do the work, essentially. It's a cultural thing for sure. Because there are actually... Like, I remember hearing about this thing. This was like... This is only available in Europe somewhere. They have like this little like gel that they can inject, and it hardens, but not like concrete. Not to the point of concrete. But it's like this gel that they can inject into the tubes that connect to the testicles. So they can sort of just plug up, essentially create a long plug that goes along the entire tunnel of the tubes coming from the testicles to the penis. And they can do it to both. And so it creates literally a blockage with this gel that like sort of stiffens up a little bit in there. And it creates a block so sperm can't travel to the penis anymore. They just get trapped in the... It's like a vasectomy, but without actually cutting the cords, essentially. But it's more easily reversible than a vasectomy because they have a way to remove it too. That's obviously probably still surgical because they have to inject it in there, right? It's still a surgical procedure, but that's just one example. Male birth control has been tried and tested. It works just as well and doesn't have the same life-threatening side effects. Yeah, there you go, side effects. But men just don't want to do it. Exactly, that's what I was saying. It's just the cultural aspect of it. And so because our stupid capitalist society only works based on supply and demand, in terms of not just what's absolutely necessary, but also in terms of like cultural wants, like what people, like if there's no demand for it, it's not available. So it's like even guys who would want to try these things, they have a hard time finding these options because nobody offers them because most guys don't want to do it. There's no demand for it. So then it becomes a very niche thing that's hard to find for the guys that do want to do it. Yeah, they just want to put all the burden on the women. Like, dude, that's her job, man. I shouldn't have to do anything, you know? Like it would always irk me when I would see in because obviously in school in sex education these topics would come up. It would always irk me when I would see like when they would show like a depiction of an accidental pregnancy happening, and the guy would just immediately blame the woman and just be like, weren't you like, you know, kind of like saying like basically why did you fuck up, like it was her fault, like he didn't have anything to do with it. It's like you share the responsibility equally, dude. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what is this? Like, it bothered me way back then. I was just like, what is this crap? Like, why is he blaming her? You were on the pill? Why didn't you ask beforehand? You could have asked, you know. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, let me look up a video for this and then I can sign off, because we've already gone 30 minutes past. We're just running around aimlessly. How do I look this up though? Shit, what is it called? Oh fuck, it's not listed here. Hopefully it comes up if it's something that's commonly searched. I'm gonna put PSO2 NGS Magnus Trainia Cocoon. Yes, there is a video dedicated to this because it's that hard to find, I guess.
Gonna give you guys a little tip for beginners.
This guy should have just teleported to it because he already has it unlocked. He should have just teleported to it and then shown how to get out, like reversed his way out essentially. You have to go there? We never would have fucking found this thing. Are you fucking kidding me? That's incredibly fucking far away. We were never gonna find this. I'm glad I looked this up. We were never gonna find this. When you guys see where the fuck the entrance for this shit was, we were never gonna find it. The cocoon is right here. You see where I'm looking at? Right there. We have to get there from here. From this fucking spot. Way the hell out there. The woman needs to be the responsible one. She's the one who will have to suffer the consequences. A man can just walk away. Yeah, and so they do. Exactly. And then they tried it. They've created this culture in the patriarchy that we live in, where they brainwash women into thinking that that's basically okay for the guy to not have to take the responsibility at all, and that it is her fault, you know, and they just have to accept that. And so many women do, because unfortunately they're guilt tripped into it as per cultural conditioning. Yeah, like I was just explaining. It's like women have been brainwashed into thinking they just need to accept being treated like second-class citizens by men who don't want to be responsible. It's pathetic. And embarrassing, honestly. Deeply embarrassing. So is it this way? What the hell is with this quest? Yeah, you see what I mean, Lantis? I don't think I'm going the right way. I just kind of skimmed through his video, but I saw that he had to go through these tunnels, but I think this is... Yeah, this leads to somewhere else. So this is another way I could have gone too. Still, how would you ever think you would have to... Look how far away I am. How would you ever think you had to find tunnels here to get here? Like, that's... That is ridiculous. This training cocoon better give like 10,000 skill points or some shit. Like this... For them to hide it this much? This is ridiculous. June is super sweet to me. We're mostly equals unless it's that time of the month. Then I'm a crybaby and he takes care of me. Aw, that's super cute, Lantis. Yeah, I mean, that's how it should be, honestly. I remember when my first girlfriend, when she would also have her time of the month, I would do the same for her. I would always, and she appreciated it. You know, she was very, I think she was always mostly like, she always felt kind of embarrassed and like she didn't like to be a burden because of the way that she was raised. She always kind of felt guilty about the fact that like she kind of felt like she was slowing us down a little bit, which we mostly just hung out here at home anyway, so it wasn't really like she wasn't slowing anything down. It's not like we were traveling or doing anything when it would happen, right? Like most of the time we were just chilling at home, you know, like Netflix and chill or playing video games. And whenever that would happen to her, she would get really bad cramps, and so she would have to like, you know, really stop what we were doing because it obviously would hurt a lot. And I would just, you know, I would just kind of cuddle with her, hug her, give her water, give her pain medication if she needed it. Whenever she asked, like, I was like, do you need anything? Like, I would just sit there with her. Like, sometimes we'd just sit there in silence. I wouldn't be watching like a TV show or a movie or playing a video game. I would just sit there with her while she was going through it. And I was just supporting her. And then when like the pain would pass, she would eventually just kind of look at me and say, like, she would be embarrassed, but then she'd be like, thank you for looking after me, you know, that sort of like shy, bashful kind of like, thank you, like you didn't have to do that, but you know, thank you. Thanks, Lantis. Yeah, I try. I always found it super sweet and cute when she would do that too. She'd be like, thanks, like just embarrassed, like, I'm sorry that I was a burden, but like, thank you very much. And I was like, yeah, I was like, of course. I was like, I love you. You're my girlfriend. Why would I not support you? Like, I could see that you're in obvious pain. Of course I'm gonna sit here with you and just like, you know, try to not necessarily carry you through it, but support you as much as I can, you know? So she always told me, she kept reminding me how much she appreciated that I always took care of her during those times, yeah. Whenever it was that time of the month for her. Because she would have some really bad cramps. He brings me chocolate and rubs my back. That's awesome. Oh, there's an idea. If I have these opportunities to take care of my ex-girlfriend in the same way, if she has like really bad cramps and goes through it really bad once a month. Because some women are lucky enough to hardly have like, some women it's like they don't even have periods. They're so lucky that their symptoms are so light that it's just like they don't even realize it. They don't even realize it sometimes. But yeah, if like whoever I end up with later on, if she goes through it like my girlfriend, well then yeah, I'll obviously, there's another idea. I can rub her back amongst all, you know, whatever else to take care of her, yeah. You're a good man. It might be little gestures, but that means a lot to us. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I figured, like, I literally can't imagine what it feels like being a guy. I don't know what it's like to go through that. But I could tell just from not only the look on her face, but the way she would literally curl up into a ball on my bed sometimes. Right here, like she would sometimes just like really curl up and just like hold her stomach really tight. I could tell she was in a lot of fucking pain. And I would just, you know, I would just be like, God damn, that looks like it fucking hurts. And so, yeah, I would just do everything I could to support her, you know? I think I've always been of the mind that actions speak louder than words. So I always liked being able to express my love for her that way. By being supportive of her, not just through that, but even when she would have other problems. Rather than just saying, I love you, you know? Like, I would say that too, obviously, but I always preferred when I would have an opportunity to actually show it that way. It's just a personal thing for me, honestly. I just like being able to do gestures like that, amongst other things, to show how much I cared, rather than just saying that I cared. For sure. But that situation in particular, the cramps and everything, that was mostly just my empathy. I felt for her. I could see she was in a lot of pain. That was it. I wasn't trying to gain brownie points or anything. I was literally doing it just out of the kindness of my heart, just because I cared about her. I cared about her, that's it. I just really wanted to take care of her. Anyway, we finally got this damn Trainia cocoon, so we can get the fuck out of here now. But but yeah, this was a nice conversation we had towards the end of the stream. Yeah, this was nice. And I might DM you a little something extra too, Lantis. The reason I zoned out earlier is because I wanted to say something, but I felt like it probably wasn't 100% appropriate for Twitch to talk about. But it was along the lines of what we've been talking about for the past like 15-20 minutes, so I'll DM you about it later. But yeah, I think we'll stop here. We got the damn training cocoon. I can't believe how much they hid this thing. Like, why is this so hidden? Here, let me see. What the fuck is this? Remove the pin. Runway. It's level 10. 1 skill point. Why the fuck did they hide this so much? Like, the top result on YouTube when I looked this thing up was literally just a video just dedicated to this. Like, there was also videos dedicated to finding all of them, but there was one video that was just for this one because they knew. Because those people knew how hard it was going to be for people to find this shit. I get that. Well, thank you for the extended adventures. Yeah, of course. I really wanted to find this before signing off. I think that was the last one. Let me double check the map real quick, but I'm pretty sure that was it. That was our last major like landmark thing we had to find. So yeah, we're pretty much good. Yeah, we're good. So next stream, the plan is we just start cranking them out. We're just going to teleport to all of them one at a time, and we're going to complete them all. Ideally, I'm going to go in level order. So whichever is like this one right here, that's level 3. The lowest level ones first, and go to gradually move up to the higher rank or higher level ones. And we'll get all the skill points like that, and then we'll assign them, and then we'll not move forward with the main story yet. We got to do these. But these, as far as I know, are just like cutscenes. I don't know how short or long they are, but there's just a series of cutscenes we gotta watch with these. And I might collect some of the red boxes on my Ship 2 account too. So yeah, that's the plan for next stream. But for now, I'm gonna wrap this up here. So let's go back to the title screen. Yeah, we're good. So yeah, there goes that. Let me close out the pop-up chat. I can't wait for next week's Dragon Loops, yeah. Yep, next week is Dragon Loops. That starts this Saturday. Mark your calendars, kids. On this Saturday, we're heading right back into the Affinia server. Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst for some grinding. But yeah, we have one more stream of this coming up on Friday, and we're gonna do what I just said. We're gonna bang through all the Trainia cocoons, maybe collect some red boxes, do some of the little side quest scenes, and we'll go from there. And that's probably all we'll have time for. But for now, I am all finished. So thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube, and any other platform you might see me on. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. And I'm getting a little distracted right now. I appreciate all the support. And please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. Don't die, all that good stuff. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And I will see you all next time. Peace. Whew. It rolls over at 4 p.m. for you, right? Oh yeah, the time zone change. That's right, daylight savings time stopped being a thing. So now it's 4 p.m. It used to be 5 p.m. So it was actually 5 p.m. for me, the start of the event. But now I think it is 4 or 6, depending on which way the time went. I'll check right now, actually. The universal time code is, I have it on my phone, so let me see. It's 3:47 a.m. right now for me. The event starts at midnight. So plus 8 hours from my current time. So it would be, so subtract 8 hours from midnight. No, that doesn't work. It's not. So it technically starts at Sunday at midnight. And for me, on my time zone, it would start at, oh, because it's plus 8 hours from somewhere else, not from my time zone. That's why that math didn't work. was like, that doesn't make any sense. No. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess it is. Okay, so what's 3 hours and 48 minutes ago from now? Well, subtract the 48 minutes, it's 7 o'clock. 3 hours before that is 6, 5, 4. Yeah, 4 o'clock. Yeah, so you got it. Ever since daylight savings time ended, it's now 4 o'clock instead of 5. Yeah. Alright. Well, we figured out time zones at least. I mean, I did. I had to double check and make sure it was going to be 4 instead of 5. Or I had to make sure it wasn't going to be 6, but no. No, the way daylight savings time ended, it means it's 4. So yeah, we're good. Yeah, see y'all at 4 p.m. for the Affinia grind on Saturday, yeah. Okay, I'm out of here now. Bye, Lantis, have a great night. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.
Ooh.